What's going on, everybody? Brian here from Brian's Broadcast. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Today I'm going to review the first ever Roja perfume in my collection. And the one that I went with was Isola Blu. First, I really love citrus fragrances, and number two, this bottle looked way more beautiful compared to Elysium or any other fragrance, so this is the one that I chose. Again, that's a personal preference. Guys, there are a lot of noobs out there, just like myself. They have never seen a Roja perfume presentation, so I'm gonna share this with you really quickly. This is the wonderful box. It's almost like a cube, and there's the Roja Dove's signature on the top. You see some of that wavy thing going on. It's the sun, the beautiful city. Wonderful presentation. So the fragrance sits right there in that notch, and the thing broke inside. That's all paper, but it tore and broke during shipping. The bottle. Oh my god, the bottle is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. The cap is all Swarovski crystals. It's almost like a sky blue crystal on top, and the Roja Dove signature is like chiseled on that cap. It's got quite the weight, but be careful, first time users, the cap does not lock into place, and neither does it sit snugly. So if you just hold the cap, let it go, it just pops out. It just pops right out. So be very careful, because these 50 ml bottles, they come only in 50 ml sizes. They come in around $500 if you pay full retail, so that's a hefty amount to pay in case you break it. Let's talk about the notes. On the top, you've got bergamot, lemon, lime, lavender, and thyme. On the mids, you've got apple, blackcurrant, coconut, orange blossom, jasmine, lily, and champaka. On the base, you've got cut grass, mato, whatever you call that thing, man. I never understood this thing. Galbanum, pink pepper, aniseed, patchouli, oak moss, cedar wood, juniper berry, vanilla, tonka bean, amber, orris, birch, leather, ambergris, musk. Man, that's a whole fragrance just on the base. So, ton of things to discuss. First, this fragrance, it's one of the most, how do I say this, like one of the most pleasant fragrances and pleasant openings that I've experienced in so many years. I have a ton of freshies, but this one is unlike anything else. Beautiful, bright, juicy citruses, like full of life. It's extremely bright, very playful, and a lot of effervescent quality to it. So it's almost like a fizzy quality to it. Imagine a very fizzy drink that's full of citruses, bursting with flavors that it just makes your mouth water. Like it's that tasty kind of a fragrance smell that you get. And the fruitiness is unlike anything. So you've got all this apple, blackcurrant, and going on the mids. It adds to the depth and the fruitiness of this fragrance. It's not one of your cheap fruity. It smells very elegant and very niche. I mean, it's a niche house, but you feel that niche vibe from this. Like, it's all about the quality here. Trust me, like, I was very skeptical about this particular house, and after I used it, I realized why people talk so much about Roja perfumes. Going forward, there's the presence of coconut and orange blossom. Now, I do not pick up a lot of florals in this fragrance. The most dominant thing over here is the fruitiness and the citruses that almost lives throughout the lifetime of this fragrance. Going down, you do get some of that cut grass kind of vibe. So it's almost like that tad bit green, bitter kind of vibe, but at the same time, somewhere in the middle, I do picked up the warm thing. Like it's something warm, almost has that zing to it. So I believe it's somewhere in between. It becomes like a bit spicy, almost like a ginger effervescent kind of vibe, and the fizzy citruses with that fruity nuance and juicy vibe, it just lives throughout the fragrance. Now coming down, further drying down, this fragrance becomes more smoother, almost has that creamy, like it's not one of your powdery kind of vibe, because although it has musk, tonka bean, vanilla, it's more on the creamy kind of vibe. I kind of get like a tad bit of lactonic vibe too. So imagine it's almost like an ice cream, like a popsicle or a creamsicle, if I may say. So it's a beautiful fragrance. It's very long lasting. So there are people out there who are skeptical about Roja Dove's performance because some of their fragrances are not super long lasting. That's what I hear. But Isola Blue, I went with like 8 to 10 sprays, and this thing lasted for almost like 8 hours, which in my opinion is a very decent performance. So 8 to 10 sprays for almost 8 hours, and after which it becomes a skin scent but keeps on wafting very mildly. It does not go away. This thing just refuses to go away. Tropical vibes, beautiful happy time fragrance. Like it just like uplifts your mood so much that you will not feel stressed at all. So personally, me, I match my fragrances with the days because if I know on a Monday I'll have a ton of work to do in the office, this is something that I would definitely rock because this is your happy time fragrance. This thing makes you feel happy. It makes your mood go bright. It makes you feel so much better, and it's very pleasant. So guys, I do not see where the other things come in, like the birch, the leather, the ambergris. I do not get all that, but I believe the fresh, clean, almost that lactonic kind of vibe is definitely coming from the musk, and the vanilla is adding to the creaminess. So that's why I say the citrus, the creaminess, that almost lactonic kind of vibe. It kind of like mixes with that herbal nuances. Beautifully done. Like if you have not tried this fragrance, I highly recommend give it a shot. Try it out. Go to the mall or get a decant or something. This is something that's a must try in your books. Like you should have this in your books. And any citrus lover, this is like a dream come true. Beautiful stuff in my opinion. Isola Blue, it's very long lasting, like I said, 8 hours solid, beyond which, and after which it's almost like a skin scent, but it keeps on wafting. It just refuses to go. Guys, that was my honest and humble take on Roja Perfumes Isola Blue. What is your opinion? Do let me know in the comments if you have tried this, or what are some of the other fragrances that I can try from this house. Let me know in the comments. And until the next one, guys, please take care, stay safe, and all the best.